John here, for a moment, wandered after her with great admiration. Based on many scriptures, Israel is the harlot who was and still fornicates with the kings of the earth. While our leaders continually jump in bed with her, the focus of the churches worldwide wander after her, Israel, and just like John did, with great admiration. The spirit of God's jealous ex-wife has continually murdered the prophets of God, and soon she will come for you and I.
Evil anti-Semitic attack is an assault on all of us. It's an assault on humanity. It will require all of us working together. To extract the hateful poison of anti-Semitism from our world.
He's reading his script that he was given.
This was an anti-Semitic attack at its worst. The scourge of anti-Semitism cannot be ignored, cannot be tolerated, and it cannot be allowed to continue. We can't allow it to continue. It must be confronted and condemned everywhere it rears its very ugly head. We must stand with our Jewish brothers and sisters to defeat anti-Semitism and vanquish the forces of hate. That's what it is. Through the centuries, the Jews have endured terrible persecution, and you know that. We've all read it, we've studied it. They've gone through a lot. And those seeking their destruction, we will seek their destruction. We have to bring back the death penalty.
There you go.
They have to pay the ultimate
He says we
price.
have to bring back the
They
death
have to
penalty.
pay the ultimate price. They can't do this.
And soon she will come for you and I. Just like he played an important prophetic role in 2017 and 2020, so too will his up-and-coming role be very soon. He will go from being the father of the abomination and very soon the father of beheadings. On the Rolling Stones magazines, Trump said that if he is re-elected, he will bring back capital punishment via firing squads and beheadings via guillotines. That's where Trump fits into all this. God is using Trump to ultimately fulfill Bible prophecy. The face of Trump and the faces of those that govern us are the faces of God's wrath upon a wicked world.
We have to bring back the death penalty.
There you go.
They have to pay the
He
ultimate
says we
price.
have to bring back the
They
death
have to
penalty.
pay the ultimate price. They can't do this.
The second woe has passed, and behold, the third woe comes quickly. After this second wave, the enemy grows confident. There will be less clutter for him and more clarity on a very small portion that he has to now deal with. And because they can't force us down and prick us, the only way to deal with their very small, easy to get but strong remnant is to behead them quickly. If Lucifer can gather every single person that has not yet taken the abomination and kill them, if he achieves this mission, he will succeed in eliminating Christ, who is the light of the world, which in turn would also prevent his own prophesied doom in the lake of fire. Between now and especially between the 8th of April and the 10th of August 2024, expect it to get very tough for us. It is a sweet but bitter feeling. This 106 days between each date will be our greatest testing by far. It's at this stage of beheadings God will then intervene and shorten those days, because if he didn't shorten those days, there would be no one left here on planet Earth that are genetically ripe for salvation, which in turn God will no longer be the light of this world. So in the meantime, we prepare like lambs led to the slaughter, building our faith unshakable, and to share the knowledge that we are blessed with to help edify others. In the book of John 9, verse 5, it says, "As long as I am in the world, I am the light of the world." In other words, as long as there is one male or one female that can reproduce after its own kind, the patent holder and signature of Christ within mankind will continually maintain Christ to be the light of the world. Just like the enemy tried to prevent the birth of Christ in the days of Noah, this time round the enemy cannot afford another Adam and Eve to escape his grasp this time round, because this time round Lucifer is prophesied the lake of fire. In the book of Matthew 18 verse 20, it says, "For where 2 or 3 are gathered together in my name, there I am in the midst of them." God's signature is within our genetic makeup. In the book of Revelations 18 verse 23, it says, "And the light of the candle shall shine no more at all in thee, and the voice of the bridegroom and of the bride shall be heard no more at all in thee. For thy merchants were the great men of the earth, and by their sorceries, or pharmakia, or pharmaceuticals, were all nations deceived." In the book of Matthew 24 verse 22, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake those days shall be shortened." This is the reason why the enemy wants to turn off all the lights quickly, because he has but a short time.
They were probably sent here so that we put them in our jails, because to put them in our jails, they didn't pay the electric bill. To put them, oh, I like that much better. Oh. Oh, that's so much better. Those lights were brutal. They come from the dishonest press? Where? Oh, don't turn them on. Forget it. Better, right? Don't turn them on. Don't turn the lights on. Plus, we save on electricity, right? And because the lights didn't work, I won't pay the rent. So we get better lighting, and we don't pay the rent, right? Right? No, get those lights off. Off. Turn them off. They're too bright. Turn them off. Turn them off. Let's go. Ready? Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn off the lights. Turn them off. So much nicer.
Not if, but when Trump is elected back into Parliament, not only will he bring back capital punishment via firing squad and beheadings, Trump states himself that he will also televise these executions for the whole world to see. The embodiment of Lucifer's bride, who are now patented and genetically owned by Lucifer, will applaud the executions of those who choose Jesus Christ over the abomination.
We have to bring back the death penalty.
There you go.
They have to pay the ultimate
He says we
price.
have to bring back the
They
death
have to
penalty.
pay the ultimate price.
In the book of Revelations, chapter 20, verse 4, "And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus, and for the word of God, and which had not worshipped the beast, neither his image, neither had received his mark upon their foreheads and in their hands, and they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years."
The mainstream ministers, people in the government of Israel, high-level government officials, are literally saying, hey, you should send the police to the people's houses that aren't being vaccinated. Release the names of the people that aren't being vaccinated.